All right, so to start off our whirlwind tour of the CVP-709, I'm going to show you probably one of my most favorite modes in here. Now, as you can see, there is a lot going on this front panel, including voice selection, style control, transpose and tempo, registration memories, and more. But there is a dedicated button on here that is shaped like a grand piano, because fundamentally, when you turn on a CVP-709, sometimes you just want to play the piano. So I'm going to enter the piano room, and this button is right here. I simply press it, and now, as you can see, on a concert hall stage, we have the iconic Yamaha CFX 9-foot concert grand piano. Now, I can just simply start playing, and it will sound incredible, as you'd expect. The lower register, the high register, the damper response on the pedal, I mean, really accurately conveys the power, the crispness of an actual CFX 9-foot concert grand. But with the handy-dandy touchscreen, I can actually go up here, take the lid, and close it, just as I would on an acoustic concert grand piano. Now check this out. I'm going to do a trickle down and open up the lid in real time, and you'll see the tonality change as it would in a real-world situation. Very cool. Now, while it's great to play a Yamaha CFX 9 for concert grand in any environment, speaking of environments, by simply tapping the back of the screen, I can change the environment. This is actually being able to take this piano and put it in a different environment, like let's say a cathedral. Now, in a cathedral, I'm seeing a lot of marble in there, okay, which means that there's going to be a lot more reverberation. Let's listen. So you can hear the reverb. It just sounds like a cavernous space, which is a great thing about piano room, is being able to take different pianos and place them in different environments. Let's try one more environment. How about a stage environment? So this will be a totally different sound to mimic that environment. Now, as cool it is to change the environments, we can also change the pianos. So this is one of the coolest additions to the CVP-709. A little historical footnote for you. Yamaha recently acquired the oldest piano manufacturer in the world, an Austrian company called Bösendorfer, all right? And by doing so, we were able to get our hands on one of the most famous, legendary pianos ever made. It's called the Bösendorfer Imperial. Okay, it even has an extra octave in the lower register where the color of the keys are reversed. So the white keys are black and the black keys are white. But this is a 9-foot concert grand, and I can pull it up and play it. Now, it's kind of hilarious that with Piano Room, you actually see this $200,000 piano, and it's on a stage. I would probably want to take this Bösendorfer and put it back in the concert hall. So let's listen to the Bösendorfer. Now, you'll notice that the sonic characteristics of this piano are much different than the CFX Yamaha 9-foot concert grand. This has a warmer sound. I mean, they're both big sounding, but the Bosendorfer in particularly is great for doing passages of music that require just a warmer touch. Now, there's even more pianos in here as well. We have a pop grand, okay? This is simulating, I would say, the world's most recorded acoustic piano, which many would say is the Yamaha C7. So this would be great for doing jazzier or poppier tunes like this. It's perfect for blues, R&B. And there's more. We even put a U1 upright piano. It's probably one of the best-selling acoustic upright pianos in the world. And it's interesting because you can pick pianos for different applications. So listen to the lower register of this U1. Okay, it sounds as you would expect. It is not a 9-foot concert grand. But sometimes you might want a piano that is suited for a different type of instrumentation. Like, let's say I wanted to play this song, I probably wouldn't play it on a 9-foot concert grand. But it sounds great on a U1. And then just for good measure, we threw in a honky-tonk here so you can have some fun. And we even threw in some electric pianos. So you got some Rhodes, even a Wurlitzer. The classic CP-80 Studio for songs like this. And to round it all out, the TX-816, which is that famous DX7 sound that was all over albums from the 80s and 90s. So as you can see, you have a smorgasbord of instruments to choose from, but not too many, okay? 9 different instruments, 2 9-foot concert grands, pop grand, couple upright pianos, couple electric pianos. Now, another great thing about Piano Room that we've added with the 700 series is the ability to be able to go in and record, okay? Now, on the CVP-709, I can either record MIDI, which is musical instrument digital interface. It's basically the language of how keyboards communicate. So when I strike a note on a digital keyboard, the MIDI information of which note that I hit, how hard I hit that note, will get relayed to the computer and even make its way into sheet music. So I can record as MIDI to capture all the note data, or I can actually record as audio, professional wave or CD quality, or even MP3. So that's a great addition to be able to record in Piano Room anytime you want. Over here, there's a metronome. If you want to turn on the metronome, which is great, you can even tap in a tempo, right? Well, I'm Gabriel Aldor with Yamaha here at Faust Harrison Pianos. Thank you for joining us on this Yamaha Clavinova CVP-709 Whirlwind Tour. We dipped our toe in, so to speak, to the incredible functionality and flexibility that this instrument has to offer. Stay tuned for future segments and don't forget to practice.